This is Scripty Business. We get 5 minutes with 3 random words to come up with a rough movie idea. Then we spin our Wheel of Doom to throw a curveball into the mix. After 20 minutes, we spin the wheel for another prompt. After the time is up, one of us has to summarize what the hell this movie is and deliver it to you in just 5 minutes.
So this movie is what I would describe as an adventure comedy. It's about three characters, and it's set at war. And in this particular film, the director was like really hyperfixated on fixing the kind of like star leads, what he described as tics that he had developed from his kind of like soap opera days. And to that effect, he put this massive star through like meditation and breathing exercises, and it got so intense that the actor grew anxious, like during this period, and
from meditating,
from a combination of the stuff that the director was putting them through, and the fact that they didn't have a finished script. To like work with, like, and I don't know if he was like not given the script or whether the script was like held back from him. And it got so bad that by the time this star got on set, he was just like completely fed up with the director's like hectic, insane process. And the director was like also like really mean to people on the set, and allegedly the director threw an actor to the ground on set, and this star just like full on confronted him, like went up, and they kind of had this, like, the culmination of the whole thing was this fight between the two of them on set, and while they reconciled, they promised they would never work with each other ever again. And I didn't realize this, and I didn't realize because it's a movie you have absolutely seen, because it's a movie I've absolutely seen. And this particular star, is quite famous. Is in like a lot of romantic comedies, is in a lot of comedies. Has worked with the Coen brothers. Is like famous for Coffee. Is like on every boomer's like sexy man list.
Okay. The Coffee gave that away. I know what you're talking about now.
Yeah.
But I still have no idea what this is.
It specifically focuses around 3 soldiers at war adventure comedy.
Oh!
Yeah. The part of this that I found the most hilarious is the accusation that the director grabbed an extra and threw them to the ground on set. Why?
They're just extras, though. I mean, like,
yes, but
it's a joke. Tis a joke. My acting chum.
That's some like Mel Gibson level shit. You know?
Oh, do you know what else is going to be shit? Is me trying to cherry pick a minute of that for our reels. And with that, we're going to start the show. Jesus Christ. What a hard one to get and a hard one to edit. I love it. We're back. We're back in the driver's seat.
I think I feel confident.
Good on you. I'm glad. I hope you carry that confidence through to the rest of the episode.
No, I refuse.
It's a late night recording with beers in hand. Indeed. And with that, I'm going to get our words to kick things off because we're ready to go, baby. Okay. Our 3 words are door, sing, and ethereal. Timer starts now. 5 minutes.
Amazing. And I hate that the first thing I think of is a talking door, because been there, done that. But okay, God. So door, ethereal,
sing and ethereal. Yeah. Now, is ethereal going to be? Is there enough of a connection between like singing and like an ethereal song, like light and delicate? Because I'm looking at the definition.
This is what I'm thinking. I have an idea for you. It's not great, but I think you're gonna love it.
It's the first one out of the can, mate. So it could be great. We don't know yet.
Here we go. This is either about a particular song, maybe like a death song or something like that. It's either the song or it's the door, unsure. But I think when you sing this song at this door, it creates a portal between the material plane and the ethereal one. Life and death, maybe the afterlife, maybe purgatory, something like that. And I think you need these specific like death singers who are trained in this song, because it's a very specific song with very specific intonations, and if you get a single note wrong, the portal won't open. And I think something happens, maybe, okay. Now we're getting
That's a reaction. That's a reaction to an unvoiced thought. So here we go. It better be good now.
It is. Do you know the story of thank you for throwing
Probably
me.
not.
Orpheus
Probably not.
And
Yes, I
yes.
do.
Okay, great.
I do. From retellings, not the OG.
Great. So the general crux of the story, brilliant musician, falls in love with this lady, and I always pronounce her name wrong. I think it's, don't crucify me, internet.
Eurydice?
Yes. Thank you.
I don't know. That's such a guess.
Eurydice.
That could be
Eurydice.
That could be
Eurydice.
Like, it could be a
pretty
word
sure that's
anywhere
it.
for me.
She gets bitten by a snake. She dies, goes to Hades.
She goes and dies. Yep.
Yeah, and he goes into the underworld to bring her back, and is such a talented musician that he kind of uses his magic at every step of the way to, overcome the gatekeepers, and even goes all the way up to Hades himself and convinces him to let him do something that he's never done before, which is release a soul back into the mortal plane, because his music is so beautiful. But it's on the one condition that he doesn't look behind him to see if she's following him. And he gets all the way to the end, literally the last step, and turns around and looks at her, because doubt creeps into his mind, and then she gets ripped back into the underworld. So I think it's kind of like a modern retelling of that, but it's not exactly that. But maybe someone dies, and this is a story about going into the afterlife to bring a soul back, and the only way you can do it is by convincing one of these death singers, who maybe were completely erased, or there's only one or two or three or four of them left, to open the portal and let you through. And the portal can only remain open while they sing.
Okay, we've almost run out of time, so we kind of have to go with that now.
Amazing,
but my only addition and counter to you was going to be, I am more interested in steering away from death and other planes of existence and magic and gods, because you said about doing a modern day retelling of this. Can we not do a story that's inspired by that, but instead of actually dying, it's dealing with loss in a different way? Maybe the loss of a love, and he is going on this quest. Maybe like it's to do with drugs and the underworld and cabaret singing or something along those lines. We could do like
Devil in Pantyhose?
Well, I like that. We could do like a 50s gangster kind of story of this, where she's, being taken as like a Gumar or whatever, and this average Joe is kind of like,
and he
on
has
this
to
quest.
like convince them through song?
Why not?
Okay.
I don't know. We got 30 seconds left, but I think we should ground it more.
Okay.
That's my only thought on this, and that's coming from me.
I'm going to pitch something to you in the last 30 seconds.
30 seconds, go.
It is like an action kung fu musical.
Not a musical, but action kung fu. Let's do an action kung fu story. Let's do an action kung fu story. We've not done
Song
one of
and
those
dance.
yet. Nah. Let's go. Let's go. Big Trouble in
Get the
Little
singing
China.
a door in there.
We figure it out. Like, again, she's a singer in a club, and
Oh.
the door. Yeah, well, we'll figure it out, because that's the end of our prep time. How are we going to completely destroy this idea already? With our first curveball on the Wheel of Doom, it is... It's a kung fu action drama about this story, set in the Wild West. I'm thinking like the railway.
Actually best.
Think about like what happened with building the railway. You know what I'm talking about more than I do right now, but I'm pretty sure they had people of Asia working on the rail line, if I'm not mistaken. Is that
More
not
than
a
likely.
thing?
I would assume.
Feel
so.
like that's a thing because of the video game Gun. If you ever played that,
I think I did. Yeah, back in
you
the
think
day.
you did?
Yeah.
I think there's a thing in that about that thing, so we could totally do that.
Okay.
Oh my god! And he's got like a cool, like, you know those hammers that they hammer the thingies, the pittons into the ground to pin the tracks in. Like maybe that's like this weapon that he goes on this like crusade to rescue his like wife. Maybe we got no. It's got to be wife because of the Orpheus thing. So
We can flip it.
We doing a female-led movie?
Sure, yeah, absolutely. We could totally do that.
Do we add an extra challenge to make this pass the Bechdel test, or are we just gonna fail it straight away?
Let's go.
No. I regret saying that.
I love it. I'm
I have
locked in.
no
Look at him.
chance. I can contribute nothing moving forward.
Okay, so, this is great. I love it. Only you and I. I was
Yes?
going to say long-time listeners would know, but they wouldn't because we never release the episodes. We love trains. We're big fans of them.
Yeah, we are. Oh, this is kind of... We could have totally went down that path with this as well.
I
Yeah,
think what
okay.
this is like, we've got a couple of great examples, and I think we lean into them. So, like Train to Busan, great train film. If you haven't seen it, the zombie one, where he has to go from like one side of the train to the other. Awesome. Great film. Snowpiercer has to go from the back of the train to the front of the train. Also very interesting film. The ending sucks, but, you know, that's pretty standard for that director. Point is, we
Polar
have...
Express, does that count?
I
train
assume
film?
it's set on a train, so I'm gonna say yes.
The difference in our movie liking
Incredible.
is just ridiculous.
So I think, actually...
Fuck.
This is the song. This is the movie I am going to pitch to you, and I'm in love with it. So I really hope you say yes. Have you seen Raid Redemption?
Nah.
Oh my god. Okay, so Raid Redemption is this like incredible kung fu movie from Indonesia. It's set in Jakarta, and it's about this kind of like SWAT team that like go in to, I think, arrest a guy. And then they basically all get taken out except for one dude who has to find his way up this hotel from ground floor to top. And it's essentially just like one unbroken like fight scene for most of the movie.
I think I've heard of that for that exact reason.
It's
Yes.
so freaking cool. But I think we do that, okay? We have Wild West. Oh my god, that's it. It's Raid Redemption meets John Wick. Meets John Wick set on a train in the Wild West. So I think it's like 6-piece revolver gung fu style stuff through all the carriages, like, and up on the train, and we get all like Uncharted with it. You know how he like swings off the side, and like they have that amazing like train sequence in Uncharted. I think
like Bullet Train. Did you watch Bullet Train?
Like exactly like Bullet Train. Yes, it's that. It's Bullet Train, John Wick kung fu
Meets the myth of Orpheus.
Meets the myth of Orpheus. So
I'm sold. I'm sold. I'm just
With the
glad we
myth of
got away
Orpheus-
from a musical about doors into death. That's my takeaway here. I'm just glad
I'm
got us
coming
off.
back around to the death.
No.
No. As in,
Come
I have a
back.
question, because if
Okay.
we're going Orpheus style, is this like a train to the afterlife, like the Infinity Train style? So this is just a train. Okay,
I'm
then I
gonna
think
say-
we throw out
I've got
Orpheus
something.
because it
I've
has
got
nothing
something.
to do with the film.
But this is the thing, right? The movie doesn't open and be like, audience, do you remember that story about Orpheus?
In a
It's
world
that.
where Orpheus was real,
But on a train.
but
No,
and
we're
John
not doing
Wick's
that.
there.
What I'm saying is we use the bones, Murray. We use the bones of what that story is, and we reimagine it for this situation. So it doesn't have to be
essentially
actually death.
just like is the same as Rapunzel. It's, you know, lady in a castle, go get him, tiger.
Pretty much, sure. But like, it's essentially she's been taken away from him. So maybe this whole thing. Okay. Now I'm coming to the party. And you've just let
You
me go
go
first.
first.
Finally, 20 minutes into our recording session, my turn to talk. 10 minutes that's actually going to air, but we've been recording for 20
Shut your
minutes.
whole mouth, Welsh. You've had long enough.
I've had long enough to open it. Okay, so what if you... Okay. This is literally going to be that he is moving... He gets on the train at the back. He gets on the train at the end carriage. And his love is basically held behind, like, the BBEG, like, the boss of this movie that he's got to fight in the front carriage, the VIP carriage. So his journey is basically the quest through the carriages, the different stages of the train to reclaim his love from the front. And we can even try and sprinkle in some element of him not turning back to get her off the train. Like, I don't know how we do that, but there'd have to be some element of maybe he's
There's a reason why he can't
blinded
turn
or...
back, yeah.
There's got to be something to it, yeah. You know,
I mean,
he can't...
if you want to go supernatural, he's cursed. If you don't want to go supernatural, the carriages are on fire. You know, like, there's a reason.
But I feel like then he'd like put her in front of him and like help it off. There's got to be some. Again, we need to do an echo of what this mythology is. Not
yeah. If you want to go like echo, then he has to fight
Yes.
all the way up to the train. He has to get her, and then he has to bring her all the way to the back of the train. That's the echo of, because that's the myth of Orpheus. He goes all the way down to the underworld, gets her, and then he has to bring her all the way back out, and that's why he fails. He fails at the last moment. So I think if we're going to full echo, he fails at the last moment. She
100%
dies.
Yeah, Oscar, you know me. Kill someone.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. We're gonna get you that Oscar Welsh. We're gonna kill a parent because here's my pitch. It's 2 twin siblings
I was gonna say siblings at the start.
fighting
Too. Yes.
to get their mum or their dad, whichever one, don't care, back, and they're the one that's been taken, and they have to fight all the way to the front of the train to like get their. I was gonna say octogenarian, but they're probably not that old. Get their parent and bring them back, which I like because now we can kind of like throw away the lover trope or whatever.
Yep, and we can really lean into the kung fu aspect.
And if they're
This has to be
twins, they're
full on.
totally in sync. They can be flipping off of each other. They can be reloading each other's guns. Like, I think we've got some really cool stuff. This movie opens with the train in motion already, and I actually think it opens... No, scratch that. It opens with
Deleting it now.
the dad... Fuck it. The dad being dragged on
Lock it in.
to the train, and the train... Backtrack even further.
Fuck. Okay, delete all this again. Yep.
You gotta listen to the idea. Let me go on the journey.
Okay. Hands up. Hands off the keyboard. I'm listening.
I think it actually starts with a wagon chase. He's on a wagon. They're on horseback. They're chasing. Right? And then somehow the bad guys get away. Whether their horses' legs break, I don't know. Something happens. The twins are stopped. Then they get to the station, drag him onto the station. The train takes off. The twins catch up, and they make it just onto the train in time.
On the
That's
back.
our opening
Yep.
sequence. Yeah.
That's a classic Western
It's a really classic
scene as
Western,
well.
yeah.
Of the train gaining speed, and they're like, yeah!
And they jump off the
reaching for
horses
the
and they
back
grab it
handle.
and their feet drag along the ground.
Yeah.
And I actually think when you were describing stuff, I think partway through the movie, they get like thrown off the train or exit the train somehow and then end up back on like a horseback and doing like horseback fighting alongside the train temporarily. Because that will keep things fresh and dynamic rather than just being like the same carriage repeated 20 times.
Yeah, I think we can afford to live in the scenes before they're on the train. With my and don't forget, there's one thing we absolutely have to do in this movie, Murray. They're fighting on top of the train.
Oh my God,
100%.
yes.
Oh,
With tunnels
100%.
and everything, yeah.
Tunnels in the Wild West? What?
Yeah.
I guess they could. I guess they could go
not?
through a mountain.
I don't know.
Well, this is like, isn't it? Don't internet, leave me alone. Is it the Great Railway movement or something? There's a thing about the railway in the Wild West being constructed, and I can't remember what it was. And I'm gonna Google it so we don't offend people like we did with our Germanic War episode. Railway line in the Old West. What you got?
Okay,
Google?
so if we don't have tunnels, that's fine.
The Transcontinental Railroad.
So
There
then
you go.
it's wild, it's open. But I think we can afford to get... They definitely took trains through mountains. I swear to God they did. Or if they
Yeah,
did...
in Looney Tunes.
They had bridges and they had mountain sides. They went around the side of mountains. So we can still have that. And if we're going to quote video games, Red Dead Redemption 2 definitely had that. So if I'm going to take all my facts from a video game, I'm going to take them from that one.
I enjoy that we're both two different Wild West game series as well. You're going Red Dead, I'm going Gun, which is absolutely the worst of the two, but it had
it had slow motion from what I remember.
It did, and it had that crazy good there was a riverboat fight on it as well, which was amazing. Yes, Gun.
So
look it up, everybody.
The sing part of this, I want to bring it back to that. No, I want to bring it back. And I think one of the characters is going to be a singer, like whether the dad was like a singer or I don't know, something like, I don't know. We can figure that out later, but unless it's their last name, don't ask me. We'll figure that out as well.
Oh my god, yes.
But
does that count, audience? Does that count?
Hell yeah, the Sing twins. Well, there's a prison in America called Sing Sing, right? What if they go to jail? I don't know if it existed in the Wild West. We're getting derailed. Point is,
derailed. Get back on track, Murray.
Sorry,
I hate my life.
There's no stopping this pun train. Okay. Except just then the breaks.
I hope you've forgotten everything. I hope you've forgotten everything. Yeah.
Just ruined my own train.
Okay, so the door is covered because that's
back.
the carriage doors. The carriage doors, and we're going to say that there's a significant door at the end of the train. Maybe this VIP room or carriage, because rooms on trains are called carriages, Welsh, come on. The end carriage has like a gold door or something like that. It's very gangster.
Very Snowpiercer, yeah, love it.
Sure, take your word for it. Golden door on the end. Great. Love it. That's door covered.
Okay. I have an alternative.
No.
Yes. Gold is very soft and very easy to get through. It's famously malleable. Let's make it a reinforced steel alloy, because they did have these on trains because they had vault carriages where they used to transport goods, and they were reinforced steel doors that people could only bust open with dynamite.
Oh my god, we're going to mislead everybody. We're going to Usual Suspects this in a kind of way. Not really, that's a different movie and a different twist. But what if...
They were all ghosts at the end.
Oh, amazing. Not Usual Suspects either. What if they're trying to get into the vault, so we think as an audience that we're following train robbers. It's the Wild West. These people are bandits robbing the train, but behind the door is a loved one of theirs that they're trying to actually rescue, and for whatever reason they've been kidnapped to go through because they're a good singer.
Okay. I have two different versions of this. Okay, the version you just pitched, we think they're robbers trying to rob a train bank thing, but they're actually getting their loved one back. Or we think they're trying to get their loved ones back, but it's actually a giant ruse to get the dad into the vault so that they can rob the vault blind.
I don't know which one of those I prefer. They're the same. I have the same interest in both of them, which is not to say that either of them is shit or both are shit. I'm just I can't decide between.
We'll come back.
A
Here is my pitch for Sing.
Pistachio gelato.
My pitch for Sing is Baby Driver, which I'm assuming you've seen.
I haven't, but I know enough about it. I really have been meaning to watch it.
It's so up your alley, dude. What are you talking about? Okay.
I was going to watch it, then Kevin Spacey got cancelled, and then I was like, maybe I'll just leave this one be for now. And I know I need to watch it because I know Edgar Wright, when they shot the movie, the drivers were listening to the soundtrack so that they were doing the moves in time to the soundtrack. I know all about it.
Okay.
Except for the plot.
Which is exactly that, right? So there's several scenes where the action is cut to the song. And there's a really good example of it in the shootout. They have a shootout over weapons. They go to buy weapons and then they always go south and they just end up killing each other. And they, to the beat of the drum is the pull of the triggers in the sequence. And it's really cool. It's a really cool way. That is what this film is. It's John Wick, right? Gung Fu, but it's cut to the beat of the song.
No issue with it, but I don't think that counts.
It doesn't cover Sing, but it's,
okay, cool.
It's rooting in the Sing.
I thought this whole lead up was going to be to get that. And I was like, I can't just... a gunshot I can't justify as singing, even if it's to music and a rhythm, Murray.
No. I'm saying
sure.
that was my inspiration. My original inspiration was sing, but I think that this has a musicality to it that's undeniable. I think the whole thing is very musically driven.
Okay. We keep flipping expectations throughout this, and we've said they're going to be twins, and we've went with the parent because instead of a romantic thing. What if we have the brother like doing the heist, getting through to the vault door, and then the singing element, and I feel like I'm going just back to what I said to start with, but she is a singer and she's on the inside of the job. So then when they do their escape back down the train carriage, it gives you reason for why he wouldn't look behind him, because she's also good at kung fu, and it's like this trust thing to be like, she will follow me back. You know what I mean? And maybe right at the end he turns around and looks at her, sees her take someone down, and then she like smiles at him down the carriage, and he smiles,
explodes.
and then bang! Yeah, like gets shot in the side of the head and just drops. And then we can have the follow-up scene of him chasing back on a carriage to kill the guy at the end, to really like, you know, Wild West, give him that victory. But like we still get that.
He gets shot out the back of the train.
That's cool. Revived by Native Americans, you know, like that's a thing in these movies too.
We're going full Revenant.
Yeah, why not? And then he comes back with like the power of eagles and bears and wolves.
I think he gets like shot. I think she gets shot and like maybe takes him out the back of the train or whatever. Like, but he gets knocked out the train. This is good, and I have a way. I think I've solved Sing. Okay.
Did we just solve it by saying she's singing? She's a singer. Is that not it?
But just wait. This
okay.
This is gonna blow your fucking noodle. Okay.
Like she gets her head noodle blown.
Exactly.
In the end of the second act.
Yes,
yeah. Okay. Great.
100%. I think it's actually the end of the film. I don't think it's that early, because the second act is her fighting back with him. Anyway, point is, they get into the vault after the ruse is revealed. They steal all the stuff, and the main antagonist looks them dead in the eyes and goes, "That was a whole lot of song and dance for not a lot." Boom. Sing.
Oh, that was it.
Tick.
Absolutely not. I will not. No.
It's in the movie. It's in the movie.
That is singing as much as you were saying that the guns are singing by shooting. No.
We need the word sing in the film, Welsh, okay? We don't need singing. Okay.
No movie is good unless somebody says out loud a key plot point or part of the movie title, and then it is a good film.
Okay, so
Saving Private Ryan is not a good movie until he says, "Hey, at least we were Saving Private Ryan."
Song and dance, a big song and dance. There you go.
A big song and dance in the West. No.
You're welcome.
God damn it!
You are welcome.
What a waste of cinema. She's a singer. She gets shot. I think I genuinely
that is as much singing as what I suggested. How fucking
no. Because we can have her sort of featured as singing songs in the VIP carriage. Like you can show different parts of the train, and then she's singing a song which is like a Old Town cover of a song that people like. Uptown Funk. Sure, it's an old-time cover of Uptown Funk. No, that's what it is. And then as he's shooting people and fighting, it's like, Uptown Funk you up. Yeah.
Uptown Funk you up.
Yeah, and he flips somebody off the train. Yeah, so you can still get that stupid element that I love, by the way. I like
this
that.
Because it's a good reveal and it's a good twist. Because these characters are totally separate, and we just see her singing every now and again in there. And it's a good trope because the singer was always in things like Westerns and, you know, like, or Western inspired movies. So like The Fifth Element is very Western, and they have that whole like singing sequence in it that's like
the
really
Cantina
famous.
Band in Star Wars. There's
exactly.
a lot of examples
so
of this.
so she's kind of like a cantina, but then we reveal that she's actually part of the whole plot, and she can have one of those sick moments where it's like it looks like she gets shot or whatever, and then she just like whips up part of her dress and just pulls out a big fucking gun. Big fucking
it's
repeater.
It's gonna be he looks like he's being held at gunpoint, and then she just like, hey boys, I'm not finished with my song. And then it's like, there's Tommy guns. Why not? By the way,
I was thinking Tommy guns, but they weren't.
It's time to overcomplicate this further. Motherfucking shit. It's a cartoon.
That is maybe one of the greatest things to ever happen to us. This is goddamn fucking perfect.
Question.
Yes,
this
sir.
is now. I'm interpreting this as the medium, so we can still like this can be Samurai Jack level cartoon.
Yeah.
Okay,
it's an anime, dude. That's what this is.
Oh my god, it's an anime.
It's an anime. It's a Western anime. It's like Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Absolutely not. This whole thing is done in fucking Japanese. It's gonna be great. Are you kidding me? Subbed or dubbed? No argument. It's a subbed Japanese anime set in the Wild West. And think about it, like all the greasy cowboy bad guys will all have that like. No, they'll have that. They'll have like the real voices to them to make you really. Yeah. Yes.
Nani?
Baka. That's like all I know. Dancha as captain because of One Piece. We could spend 20 minutes insulting Japanese people, but let's try and get through this.
Edge runners. Counterpoint doesn't have to be in Japanese. Boom. We do it in both. We do it in both. What if it's half in Japanese? What if they are Japanese?
Oh my god, so their parts are all, they don't even speak English, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yes.
Everybody else does. Like the main bad guy and stuff does, but I think our heroes are all subtitled.
Dope. Love it.
Incredible.
And then you get people that are really annoyed in the theater, because they'll go in not wearing glasses, and then the subtitles pop up, and they're like, Jesus Christ. And then they put their glasses on, and then it's the English talking again. They're like, oh my god. So it can't be a 3D movie either. We've got to cap that off now, because that'll be a nightmare for people trying to read subtitles.
Or
the subtitles could be in 3D.
We specifically put 3D in there for that exact reason. What if
that'd be pretty
I think
cool.
you're right. I think only the subtitles are in 3D and they like explode off the screen.
With the gunshots and like comic book, like pow, blam.
Yeah.
How so that we can get super stylized with this
I think
now.
we have like pows and blams and we go ultra comic book.
Yeah, agreed.
And we have like hard shading, I think. And we can have a couple of really dope moments where all the color bleeds out. So.
Fuck, I just thought of something.
Hit me.
We're going to have him come off the train and then have to battle back into it.
Definitely.
Because otherwise the whole damn thing happens in daytime in the same light. So I feel like...
It's fine.
Yeah, I think it'd be really cool, though, if we had, like, some climactic scene on this train where it's dark. And,
okay. Then I think
levels.
the film kicks off at midday.
Sure.
And you beautiful genius. The film...
The stupid genius that I am, but accidentally doing
midday.
something.
And
High noon.
Is it high
Oh my god, high noon high! We're back!
High noon.
Full circle!
I think those worlds are interconnected because the train should go through that town as all the high schools are like walking into the bar.
At the end of the movie, they wake up and they come out of those machines in the high school. Anyone listening and watching, you have to pay Patreon money to go back and listen to the
one
first
episode.
Season.
It's the first episode of Scripty Business.
Yeah. We'll release it for free after this one as a
100%,
bonus, whatever.
Please, oh my god, Christ. Yeah, I think the train actually ends up going through the high school very briefly.
You just see it out the carriage windows, like the prom.
As the guy like gets out and he's got the gun to the girl and the hostage negotiator at the end. Yeah.
We'll put in as Easter eggs. They're only like 1 frame long, all these things. So unless you know to look for
what
it,
we should
it's there.
We should like bring the actor who played the fucking hostage guy and have him on the train as like one of the guys who's taken hostage. Yeah. Okay, so I think this film starts at like high noon. And I think we actually have that. Like, we could even go back further than the carriage and have a standoff, but I'm not sure. Point is, high noon, great. And then, once she reveals and pulls out her 2 giant repeaters and, like, goes to town, the sun starts setting. So that by the time he gets knocked out the back of the train, it's like almost sunset. The sun is like peeking over the horizon. And then
So it's going to take him 6 hours to fight his way through the train. Is that what you're proposing? It is a cartoon. So, I mean...
Okay, so it's not high noon. It's maybe like 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah, how about we can get our high noon thing with the opening of the movie being him, like, cresting, like... cresting, like, a cliff. Like, you know, those, like, sharp orange cliffs in the Wild West. On his horse and looking at a train, like... in the distance, and then pulls down his cat. Yeah, and then he says "yeah" in English, but everything else he says in Japanese. I'm not moving or saying a word because it's dangerous.
Chopsticks.
And I mean it with love. So I'm just gonna say I love Japanese culture.
Dude, I love anime.
Not the me.
Why are you going to isolate our audience like that?
I'm going to mute it. I'm going to censor that one word. They'll not know what I meant. It's fine.
Me.
Anyway.
Okay, so...
This is all the joke. I'm so sorry,
I think
listeners.
I think you should bleep the whole section.
Just that whole bit. Yeah, technical difficulties. We'll be right back.
I think you're right. We get the high noon moment, but I think it's like it is that samurai jack. It's that energy, right? And I think he's walking up a hill, and he like crests over the hill, and we like crash zoom into his eyes as he like squints, and
with
he
an eagle
sees
noise.
his dad getting dragged onto the wagon, and they bolt, and he like runs down, and then shoots a guy off the horse, right? And then does the whole, like, wicked anime jump, lands on the dude's horse, and then bolts off after them, and that's the opening of the film.
I fucking forgot that they kidnapped their dad this whole time. So, are we saying that they get the dad off the train, then him and his sister have to run to the back end of the train?
So, I think because of the sister reveal, it has to be that they are robbing the train for reals, and the dad and the sister are both plants. So they've like organized, but we don't know that as an audience, but they've organized for the dad to be captured by this group that are somehow involved in the train. We'll figure it out in a second.
Oh my god, this is like a heist movie as well. So he gets himself locked in the vault, maybe, to open the door for them. Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And the sister's up there as insurance. So it's two things, right? The father is the inside man for the vault because he gets captured by maybe the mercenaries. Maybe they've got beef. Maybe they've had they've set it up like a month-long beef with this group because they knew that they were going to be hired to be on this train because that's their regular gig. And they intentionally get the dad captured, which he chases after them. The main character, I'm going to put in inverted commas, the son is the distraction, right? He fights his way up the train because he wants all the security and shit to go to them, while the dad robs the fuck out of them, and the sister is the insurance. She is watching the banker, the train operator, and the guy whose valuable shit is in there, and her job is to put them down if they go to interrupt with the father or whatever. So it's this three-way heist movie that we think is just a typical kung fu rescue
train
movie.
robbery. Yeah.
What
we think is we think it's a train robbery. Then it turns into a rescue. My crisscross applesauce that I want to put on top of this again is that maybe it's not their biological dad. They just in like a group together, and then when they do break open the vault and get the goods, the dad is like, cool, shit's about to go down. Good luck, kiddos. And he like hops off that carriage, and there's like somebody alongside it with a horse for whatever reason. Like, it was all set up. Then they have to escape from the rest of security coming down. She dies. He gets knocked off the train carriage. And then while he's, like, bleeding out, the dad figure circles back around because he feels bad. Like, he watched what happened. You know, they pulled over and watched, saw the gunfire and everything, and then him fall out. Maybe, okay, the daughter, the sister gets shot into him and they fall off together. So this dad figure sees that. and the son is like, oh no, because she takes a bullet for him or something when he turns around, and that's how they fall off. And then the dad basically like picks him up, like he's there with his partner that just robbed the train, and the son's like, they got her, this is all your fault, and he just like and shoots the guy off the other horse and gives him the reins. He's like, go finish the job, and just turns around and like leaves. And it's this kind of like, you know, cowboy moment, and then he rides back after the train to get them.
It's good because I thought they were going to take.
He chases
the dad.
them all
I thought they were
night.
going to take the dad back because he was like the one that they were quote unquote rescuing. So I thought they were going to bring him back because he's old. But this is a good version. I really like this, and it gives a redemption arc to the father figure. And do you know what I think their relationship is? I think it is Red Dead Redemption 2. I think it's an outlaw band that took them in as children and raised them, so they are like a father figure. In the same way that like Dutch kind of raised Arthur and John.
John, yeah. Fuck, that hurt. I couldn't think of his name. Okay, well, there's a movie. I mean...
It's part of a movie.
That's part of a movie. It's the bones, as we say.
It's the bones.
What else? Title. We've got 9 minutes. What's the title of this movie? You smile like you have something that's bad.
No. I was like, I'm stuck on High Noon High. And I was
High Noon Train.
Yeah, I was like, is there like High Noon Tracks? High Noon? No, but I don't think there is. You said the Transatlantic.
Yeah, I just typed in railway line in the Old West, and it says the most famous railway line in the Old West was the first transcontinental railroad completed in 1869. It's really like Blood on the Tracks is so...
Not a bad title, though. I don't mind it.
You don't mind it?
I actually don't, because I think to a degree this is a little bit schlocky and it's a little bit heightened and it's a little bit like, you know, like animes have titles like that.
Yeah,
and like Attack on Titan. You know, like,
it's a cartoon, Welsh. I forgot. I can't do this tonight. I can't do this. This
Blood
is
on the
working.
Tracks, I think, is a good start.
I think Blood on the Tracks is the colon Blood on the Tracks. So it's gonna be like a bam.
Because like even like
Blood on the
Bullet
Tracks.
Train, right? That's a schlocky pun. You know, like I think a lot of the animes that you and I love are like really ostentatious names.
Orpheus, Blood on the Tracks. Wait, no, we said we weren't going to do that. We said we weren't going to draw major attention to it. And we've gone so far away from that, so no. Put a pin in it. What else have we got to figure out? I think we kind of have our beginning, middle, and end worked out. Unless you want to chop and change anything to help with the twists and reveals. Like...
Yeah, I don't know that we've really kind of figured out what the middle part of this like movie is. You know what I mean? Like,
I think so. Like the way I see this is that your opening scene is him alone eyeing off the train, right?
I think the train is in the background, but he's eyeing off his dad and being thrown into the caravan. Remember, he like walks over the hill. The train is in the background. He crash zoom into his eyes. He's looking at his dad being thrown into the caravan. And then they take off and he like bolts after them and like, you know, like does his little pew pew and shoots the guy off the horse and jumps on the horse and chases after them.
Okay. Yeah. Yep. So oh wow. So this film literally starts with a chase and it doesn't
stop. Yeah.
It's the whole movie.
It cracks the whole way through, man.
Wow. Yeah, okay. No, I can
it's
dig
like
that.
remember our original inspiration, I know you haven't seen it, but is the Raid Redemption, which is that. It starts with a raid and it just cracks the whole way through the film, except for I think one scene at the end where they have like a conversation before they beat each other to death.
Which is what we've got in this, where the dad gives him his partner's horse to go back and finish the job to get revenge.
What we
That's
don't
the only
have,
pause.
What we don't have is really good, solid antagonists to tie this film together, and we need two of them.
White guy, oil mogul.
No, we kind of need two, right? We need the antagonist that ties the heist together, right? And then we need the antagonist that ties the ruse together, right? So one of them is like a bandit mercenary gun for hire. He's the one that takes the dad that we're following for the first half of the film, thinking this is what the film is. He's the like secondary antagonist, but the actual antagonist is the guy who has all the money in the vault or whatever. Oh, but the dad takes it all. So why does he go back on the train? Is it just for revenge?
Yeah.
Okay, so then the secondary antagonist is this Mowgli-esque character who's the
real
one,
mustache twirler.
Yeah, he's the one that shoots the sister. Like, I think, or we just had the one antagonist, which is this gun for hire, and he's the one that does it.
Oh, I kind of dig that. I kind of dig that this gun for hire that got them involved in this job. That's the one that like delivered the old man character to the group on the train to lock in the vault. Maybe then like the sister needs to get shot off at the back of the train with the brother getting knocked off. That's kind of like a big important moment in this, and also the Orpheus thing where he is fighting, and we can literally have a long shot scene from the back of the train all the way to the other end of him fighting Ford and then her behind him, like cleaning up the scraps. And then right at the end, you see him stand in the open doorway at the end of the train. So you see that end carriage and he sort of smiles and turns around. And then it goes over his shoulder and she smiles and then...
I have a couple of ideas. One, to really ground the Orpheus, she has to say, don't turn back. She's like, Dad's betrayed us. We have to get off this train as fast as possible. Don't turn back. I've got you, right? And so he's fighting all the people forward. She's fighting all the people back. And they're being chased by this antagonist, this nemesis. He's kind of behind all the guys. And I reckon he's a sharp shot. I reckon he's like a sniper. Which is why...
with a pistol from like 3 carriages away. Because then you can
they've
track...
got rolling blood. They've got like bolt action rifles and stuff.
It'd be cool to see him like stood sideways from like 3 carriages away, like bam.
I think he does both. Then I think he's like Deadeye from.
He's like holding a rifle.
He's like Deadshot.
He's holding a rifle
DC, right?
on top of his wrist that holds the pistol. So it's like whoosh.
Yes, and I think he's like Bullseye as well, right? He's like Deadshot. He's like Bullseye.
One other thing I was going to say is real quick, because we have 2.5 minutes left to finish this. I have some
stuff that I have to get out. You go first.
One thing I want to say is that he interacts with the sister like halfway through the act, and then shit goes south. She breaks her cover to help him, right? And potentially in that fight, there are the brother and the sister. So the sister breaks her ruse to help the brother, and he's sort of like, why are you doing this? Like, I've got this. And then as she's fighting people, he keeps like interrupting to try and protect her. And that's what she's like, don't turn around. Like, you've got your own people.
Yes, lock
just
it
to bring that back in.
Absolutely.
Anyway, 2 minutes.
Okay, so this is what I'm thinking, right? I think to lock in this Hades idea, the reveal of her is she's like singing. And this antagonist, we'll call him Bill. Deadeye Bill. All right? Deadeye Bill grabs the sister because he thinks she's just like an ordinary hostage, gun to the head, like, you're going to stop this fucking bank robbery, I'm going to blow this hostage apart. The sister reveals herself, shoots a guy, shoots Deadeye Bill in the leg, so it slows him down. Now he's got an injury, now he's not as fast as the brother and sister. This is why he's a sharp shot. This is why he only catches up to them when they get to the end of the train.
Last thing.
She gets
Ethereal.
shot. She gets... Son of a bitch. I don't know that we can get
It's a gem. It's a priceless gem, because Ethereal is also seeming too perfect for this world. This is mining times. This is all
also
that
kind
shit.
of ethereal, because it's...
Sure. We'll do both of those. We're covered. 1 minute.
Or also, maybe the bonds the dad gets are all fake. I don't know. We'll figure it out. And the real money's still on the train. Sister gets shot off, dies, that interaction, everything. He gets back on the train and fights his way back up the train again for the second time so he can get to Bill. Fights Bill. This is where the pistols come out in the train carriage with the moguls and the owner and everything. And all the rich people end up fucking dying in this sequence. And then he ends up killing Bill. And that's when he discovers the actual bearer bonds are there and the ones that he's father figure took were the ethereal ones, the fake ones that seem too good to be true.
Excellent. Love it. 30 seconds to finish that title. Blood on the Tracks.
Steam. There's got to be something in Steam. Train.
What about it's just called Full Steam? Blood on the Tracks.
Oh, no, I hate colons. I refuse to have a colon name.
Well, it's just Blood on the Tracks then. It's just Blood on the Tracks.
I got like Bad Out of Hell from in my head. There's like something in that, but I don't think we've got enough time to get there.
No. We officially don't, because that's time. Blood on the Tracks it is, alright?
I mean, look, I got 5 minutes to swing it back around. I can come up with a title, maybe. Okay, so this is a movie about a man who tries to get his father back from a mercenary kidnapper and ends up finding his way through a train. For it to be revealed that his sister, the singer in the front carriage, and his father were plants, and their real mission is to rob the train. Okay, so it opens on the kind of like sun kind of peeking over a hill. It's burning hot. We've got mirages, and the mirage slowly forms into this like Japanese cowboy.
Yes!
As he like steps up onto the hill, and then we see what he's looking at, and in the distance there's a train going along the tracks, kind of like in the distance, but there's an old man being dragged onto a carriage and thrown into the carriage, and we kind of like crash zoom into the cowboy's eyes, and then we like crash zoom into the antagonist, Deadeye Bill's eyes, and they have this standoff moment. And then Deadeye Bill just signals to his boys, and they tear off, and this cowboy just like starts bolting after them. And then it's established really quickly that he's a kung fu master. This 25-year-old man.
Yeah, young 20s. He gets on the back of the train and starts.
He's got guns, but he like doesn't draw them, which is really. Actually, no, he does. He draws it once to shoot the gun out of the guy on the like furthest back horse, shoots the gun out of his hands, puts it away, kind of does this like sick parkour move and like kicks the guy off of the horse, tears off after them. Dad gets dragged into this train that the robbers like get onto, and our main man Jax manages to just get onto the train. He's immediately confronted by like 20 dudes in this carriage, and they have another standoff, and he just does this sick John Wick style kung fu, takes them all out, and very noticeably doesn't kill any of them. It's kind of like Batman style. No deaths, no gunshots, no death. Like the only time he draws is to like shoot guns out of hands before he dies. And he makes it all the way up the front to the vault, and he's like kind of eyeing the vault off, and it just slowly creaks open, and there's his dad like, my boy, it worked. Nope, we're not there yet. Okay, not quite there. It's the sister. He gets all the way up to the front, because we haven't figured this out. And he's one room before the vault.
Yes,
and
that.
His sister, we don't know it's his sister, but she's singing, and then Deadeye takes her as a hostage, and then she reveals a bunch of guns, kills everybody in the room, shoots Bill in the legs, and cracks him on the side of the face, and he like goes out cold. Then they're like, brother, sister, and we get that reveal, and it's like, all right, they walk into the vault. That whole vault thing happens. The dad's like, my kids, and then everybody else from the train kind of comes flooding in, and he's like, sorry, kids, and goes out the back door, jumps off onto a horse that was waiting for him suspiciously.
With another gangster, like, riding up.
Yeah, and they're like, fuck, Dad just betrayed us. And they, like, start fighting. The sister starts killing a whole bunch of them. He grabs her gun, stops her. They start arguing about it in the middle of their fight. And he's like, stop killing these people. That's not their fault. They're just guns for hire. And she's like, you gotta let me do what I gotta fucking do. Don't turn around, don't stop, or we're both gonna die. and they fight all the way to the back of the train. And right as they get to the back of the train, he turns to smile at his sister, and her face just gets like blown off. And she goes into him. They go off the back, land on the ground. The dad sees this. He comes back as the sun is setting. They have a heart-to-heart. He changes his mind. He's like, don't let these bastards get away with it. You gotta do what's right for you. And he's like, alright, fuck it. Fuck them. Fuck you. I'm killing this piece of shit. And the dad just like shoots his friend off of his horse. Jax gets on the horse, gets onto the train, starts murdering everybody from start to finish, gets all the way to Bill. They fight in the vault, kill all the rich people, end up on the roof, and they have this sick moment where they're in a standoff against each other, and they keep shooting each other's bullets out of the air until they run out of ammo, throw the guns away, both draw knives, fighting, cutting each other to ribbons, bleeding, holes, pulling knives out of themselves, get rid of the knives as they keep fighting. He kicks him down into the engine bay area. They keep fighting, and he just gets the better of Bill and just shoves his face into the coal and burns him to death. And this film is called Stone Coal Killers. The credits roll.
Coal and blood on the tracks. That was great.
Well, sorry, he comes back into the vault with all the dead guys. Checks the vault one last time. It has all the actual bearer bonds that they need. And the dad got screwed over by his own hubris. Credits roll.
Credits roll. Can we say that's the end of all of our time, well and truly. But can we say for this film that the title of the movie doesn't come up until the movie's ended?
Yes. Like as he like puts his face, burns him, walks back in, looks, sees the bearer bonds, and it just goes Stone Coal Killers. And
then the credits roll. It's like it goes Stone Coal Killer singular on a freeze frame of him smiling like blood and like the cowboy hat, freeze frame with the title, and then that whole image starts sliding up and the credits start coming up underneath it. Yes. I think that's sick.
Okay.
Also, it was a cartoon and set in the Wild West.
Yeah. It's absolutely, it's an anime. It was obviously set in the Wild West, but it's an anime. One tiny little caveat. I think he goes in, looks at the bonds, and all the emotion hits him, and he gets that like crazy anime smile, you know, and he starts crying, and the tears make tracks in the blood on his face, and then it goes Stone Cold Killers credits roll.
Sure. Why not?
And the whole thing is cut to the beat of one like sick track from start to finish.
Oh yeah, we forgot to say that. It's an hour and a half long
music video. You're right.
Rave dance.
No, this is a music video.
Oh, it's for an hour and a half. Like I'm thinking like Matrix era, like late 90s, early 2000s.
Look at like the opening of like Blade. That
the
with the
whole
movie.
To
the ceiling. Yeah.
Oh my god, that was a really. I really liked. We do it every time.
We really do.
I really like these movie ideas.
Dude,
One day we need to make one.
I love Wild West. I really do.
Wild West is pretty good. Wild West is also great. And an animation studio to do all the cartoons. Or maybe we can just ship it off to Japan, because aren't these Japanese actors that we said as well, and Japanese voices and all that shit that we threw out?
Well, the main two characters are Japanese, yes.
Yeah.
But everybody else is
white,
very American.
Thanks for letting us take you on a journey. Find us on Facebook and Instagram at Scripty Business for all our updates, and let us know what you thought of this week's episode. You can also follow us ourselves at Murray vs. the World and at SA Welshie to see what we're up to. Join the Patreon for access to bonus content and to unlock all previous seasons. Head to patreon.com/scriptybusinesspodcast today. We appreciate your help with us keeping the lights on and the cameras rolling, and we got some extra surprises in store, so watch this space as we grow. We'll be back in 2 weeks with another episode. Until then, stay awesome. We love you. Scripty Business is a Soul Hole production, hosted by the Peas Inner Network. You've been listening to Murray Curtis and Luke Wilkinson Turner.